Hello everyone, my name is River Stump and welcome to a building video. As you can see, we're in the house that we used for our rags to riches. I'm just kind of collecting some things, selling some things, getting ready to move, and just kind of tidying it up. So here you can see us bulldoze the lot, kind of terrifying. Our babies are in our inventory, so no need to worry. And we're just gonna start to lay out kind of how I want the house. I was going for like a modern but still like family vibe. You'll kind of see what I was going for. I think I channeled it really well in this, but definitely adding some more richy features to it. And we can honestly even upgrade more because we had quite a bit of money left over, spoiler alert. But as you can see, we're kind of outgrowing this lot. So this is definitely going to be the biggest house we build on this lot. If we build a bigger one, we're going to have to move. So I'm just kind of placing down where the top floor is and figuring out kind of how I want to do the roofing and if I want it to go past. You can see here we're all done that and on to the roofs. Roofs are definitely a big struggle for me, so I cut out quite a bit of it, just trying to do it and save you guys the struggle of watching me struggle. So here is it kind of finished. You can see me kind of struggle with this last little corner. I really wanted to do, I saw like a hack on Little Simsy about placing this kind of corner piece to make it look nice and uniform, but I was still struggling quite a bit with it, but you can see I finished it there. And then I'm just kind of finishing up the last of the roofs, adding in some details and just fixing it up in general. So here's the roof all done. We're gonna be adding a door where my Sims are so like artsy in this Let's Play. I really wanted to add some color, but also keep it nice and neutral. So I ended up trying a couple different sidings that are light, and then I ended up going with this white one actually, and I am in love with it. So I figured white house, white siding, but like blue door, blue windows. I ended up adding the windows in later. You can kind of see me scrolling through them, but I decided let's figure out where we want the walls and then we can figure out the windows later. So I changed around this floor plan quite a bit. I couldn't figure out where I wanted the stairs, because stairs are like my nemesis in this game and I can never seem to place them right. So I'm adding in some furniture to remind myself that, hey, this is going to be the bedroom. I wanted a little ensuite there, but it wasn't sure what was happening. If you can't tell by my building style, I very much have ADHD. So I'm a little everywheres in this, and we're just gonna get through it together, I guess. So I really wanted some patio doors there where it was like a little divot. So I added that in so I didn't block it off with those countertops. But now where am I gonna put my countertops? So I decided just to delete that and put the living room over here and then the kitchen over here. Obviously this furniture is just temporary. It will all get replaced as I start doing more detailed work with this house. The only thing that I'm really going off of right now is the door, that blue color. And then the rest is just figuring it out. I wasn't sure if I should put like kind of like a desk in that corner, an easel for her, right beside the living room, but I hated it. So here's me messing around with some more stairs. You can see kind of how my design has changed for the downstairs, and I was working on the upstairs, but it clearly wasn't working with the way the stairs were. So I put the stairs in there and then decided to make the bedrooms and then bathrooms. So actually each bedroom upstairs has a bathroom in it, which is luxury, I would say. And I'm just adding in, like, surrounding the stairs with the walls, adding in the downstairs bathroom, and just putting up a platform to block that off. And you can see this is kind of the final layout. So we're going to start adding furniture in and paint. I started off with paint. I wanted a neutral gray for the like main areas of the house, and then I wanted more fun, colorful for like bedrooms, bathrooms, stuff like that. So we got our gray, and then I wanted green for the master bedroom because she's loves plants, her and her money trees. And I decided maybe for Max he would like blue, so I'm picking out like a little accent wall, and I really liked this kind of mountain one. I still tried a few different options, but it was my favorite and I ended up staying with it. And I'm just trying to pick a blue that matches it, and I ended up finding one that was exactly the same color, which is wonderful. Because it would drive me nuts if it wasn't. So Max's theme is going to be kind of blue, and I'm adding in doors so you know they can enter and exit before I forget. I just went with a very basic house door, and I was going to do that bathroom as like an upstairs bathroom, but I figured if one kid had it, the other should have it. Max is just going to be the one left out. Sorry, Max. I was looking at some countertop options, but these ones are honestly just my favorite. And I couldn't decide what color I wanted, but I ended up going with the lighter one. So you can see me kind of placing them in, picking the corner pieces. I wanted to do like a little wraparound, so we could have like a little island. So you can see me kind of figuring out where I want to put that, and actually adding in the island pieces. And it kind of drove me nuts because I wanted that, but I hated how that little edge along the wall wasn't there anymore. So I ended up putting the island in and then putting the corner piece back in, and then moving it back. I don't know. It was a mess. But you know what? We're just going to leave it how it is, with it missing a little tiny bit right there on the edge. And then obviously we need some appliances, so why not pick some high-end fancy ones where we have quite a bit of money, thanks to our wonderful money trees. And just get rid of the extra stuff, add in a sink, and it's looking really good. So I'm just going to pick those bar stools. As I said, I'm sticking with like a blue theme with that door. So I wanted some nice gray blue bar stools, and I ended up actually picking like a dark chocolate flooring. I think it looks nice compared to the other ones. Obviously, it's just my style and my taste. Everyone can have their own opinion. And then I went through quite a few dining tables before I ended up picking this one, again with the blue theme on the rug. I wasn't sure where I wanted to put it because it just seemed like the house wasn't big enough. So I ended up extending it out by one. And I ended up extending upstairs to match with the out by one. And I honestly don't know if you could even notice that it was changed, but it looks good. It's nice and center. You've got plenty of room to kind of walk around. And then I wanted a chair that matched those bar stools, so you can see me kind of looking through them. But that one is the one I ended up using, and then actually ended up putting some high chairs around since we have 3 kids. So that turned out nice. And we're gonna start to work on Max's bedroom. Again, sticking with the blue theme, putting in like essentials, toddler bed, a little carpet, a night light, just kind of everything in there. So So now you can see I kind of picked out the rug, started adding in some more toys slash skill building activities. I'm just trying to figure out where's the best place to kind of place them. And I also realized I forgot to put a toddler potty in this, so I added it in once I started playing with it. Got some cute little shoes on the wall to symbolize him growing up. And then I figured I should probably add in some windows so I can actually figure out where I should put the decorations on the wall. Now these windows gave me a run for my money because they were being an absolute pain. You'll see in a little bit, but they were like glitching into the wall. I don't know if anyone has had that problem before or like how to fix it, but it was very frustrating. So I was trying to get the windows even, but as you can see, like they're through the counter and they're not lining up with the other ones on the other side. So I had to manually adjust them. And then I'm just trying to figure out where's the best spot to really add in the windows. And I think it turned out pretty good. Added some in our room and then in the bathroom. And then I added this cute little cubby one on this bathroom. I think it's just adorable. And I did end up changing the color of the windows to blue. But you can kind of see me finishing them up here, and it was driving me crazy how those windows weren't lined up. But I'd rather have it lined up with the door and the front. So we're just adding in some windows along the hallway. Obviously we're removing a few of those and just adding some to the hallways. And that's the windows all done. So we're gonna start changing them over to blue, and see what I mean, how that one on the front just glitched into the wall. So I had to pull it out and place it, and then the other one did it. So then I had to pull that one out and place it, and it was happening with that back door too. You can see in this clip. It was just really annoying, and I don't know why it happened, but it seems to be fine now. So yeah, again, if you know why that was happening, just let me know in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated. So I'm just picking some wall color for the bathroom. I decided to go with the new Growing Together green tile. I wasn't sure why that was happening. It was like glitching with the stairs. I don't know. It was weird, but it was a wall, I guess. So I just kind of fixed that and then decided to go with the tile floor that matches it, but I believe I went with a white one. Yeah. So you can see me do that, and I really wanted a nice relaxing like bathtub in this room, just because I figured the parents need their relaxation time. Like we can have a shower somewhere else in the house, but that's fine. And I actually am really happy I made that decision to not put a shower in there, because it just seems so like spa like child-free bathroom. And then I put like a little rug outside of the bathtub. And I decided to look for a couch, and I wanted to go with this new one. And I needed like a rug to kind of tie in the colors together. And none of the TVs like would actually sit on the table but this one. So we're going with this one. I can't have it mounted to glass. It just looks weird. So I want this nice blue brown rug. I think it looks adorable together. And then I wanted a little bookshelf to fill like that back little nook in between the stairs, but these were all so bulky. So I just decided to go with like this little hanging one, so that way we still had a bookshelf, but wasn't so in the way. And I was going to start making that second bathroom, and I wanted another nice neutral color, so I ended up going with this peach color and then a white floor again. I don't know what it is, but I just like the white floors. And I'm obsessed with the new bathtub. I really didn't like the last shower tub combos, so I'm so happy to get a new one. I think it looks so good. and I'm just placing the toilet and the sink in. I figured when you walked in you'd rather see the sink than the toilet right away, but that's just me. And put a little mirror in there. And I think it's looking good. I know the shower's kind of blocking the window a little bit, but I don't care. Sorry if it bothers you, but it doesn't bother me. I put this cute little plant in. I know it is clipping through the wall a tiny bit, but again, I don't really care. So I'm just putting like a little shower mat outside of the bathtub to really tie the room together, give it a little bit more color. So I picked this cute little minty green and moved on to the next room. So I completely forgot to put a nightlight in our son's room. So I added that in, and then I really wanted to put some clutter on the shelf with it. And here's the window being a pain in the butt again. So I added some kitchen clutter, like a knife, some spoons, some dog treats, and just tried to figure out what was the best way to position it. I also added this cute little soap dispenser on the sink and made it black, and then added in this little fruit bowl, and I think it just pulled it all together. Also brought our garbage can, so I stuck that on the end of the counter, the dog food bowl right there, and I completely forgot the thermostat, so I thought I need to add that in now before I forget. So here I am getting a thermostat and putting it on the wall. So I really wanted to do a fence around the stairs because, you know, we have kids, it's dangerous. Add a little fence in there. So I'm putting up some pictures, taking away the giant beds because obviously our newborns don't need it. And then adding in kind of what I want the wallpapers to be. I thought I wanted like a red orange, but it just seemed like too dark of a color, so I ended up going with a yellow and blue. I think it's nice. It's a cute little kid's room. I don't know. And then for the bathroom, I switched around for quite a few ideas and ended up actually landing on the blue flooring. You'll see it here in a second when it cuts to the next one. But I think it works better together. I don't know. You let me know. And I put in a little shower tub combo, and of course the new one, and I can't wait to use it. I feel like it's going to be so useful just having the en-suites with the children, because you can just easily take them from their room right into the bathtub. I made all the appliances white because I didn't want too much color kind of going on where the blues didn't necessarily match, and neither did the yellows, unfortunately. So we just stuck that in there. I can redo it later. And I started to place furniture, completely forgetting I don't have a toddler. So we ended up replacing the toddler bed for like an infant crib and got rid of the toy box. And yeah, this is where I realized. So we put like a little playpen, got the right stuff going. And then here's our changing table, move our little bear. And I added like a little toddler potty just so we had it for when we needed it. Forgot the actual toddler's toddler potty, but remembered the newborn's one. So you gotta start somewhere, am I right? And I found this cute little cloud light. I think it is the cutest thing ever. So I actually ended up adding one in, I think, like every room. And then for the other room, I decided to go with this cute little green mint color. And obviously I just wanted it as an accent wall. So I was trying to find a green that matched, and I think that one turned out pretty okay. It's not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. That's all that matters. Centered the door there because it was driving me nuts, and I didn't love how there was two doors on one wall, but I'll get over it. It's fine. So we're gonna add the infant stuff instead of the toddler stuff this time. Learned my lesson on that one. Give him a cute little dragon, a little toy box, our changing tables, obviously all green to match. And then I gave him a little toddler potty too and a little playpen. As they grow up, we'll change it around. Obviously they're not gonna want cute little fun rooms forever. But I definitely had fun making it. And then for his bathroom, we decided to go with the green and white. Pretty much the exact opposite of his other brother, and added in the bathtub and the toilet and the sink, of course. And then I completely forgot the mirrors, so we added those in and added a little wet rug to it. Decided to go with this little green one, same as the brothers, but you know, different color. And then I'm looking for that little cloud lamp again there, and I made that one green. I think it looks adorable. And now I didn't know what to do with the hallway. I was debating on like putting in game tables or like kids stuff, but I decided it would be a good spot to kind of put the desk for their dad. So you can see me add in his computer, and I put the painting downstairs in their bedroom, and of course her masterpiece cow plant. And I'm just kind of adding in the stuff they already had, like the gaming console, a nice chair, ended up going with that leather one, and then obviously some books. He's an author, he needs them. And I didn't know what to put over here, but I actually ended up turning on the cheats for that and adding in a picture frame. So I decided to add this treadmill first, put that painting in the kids' room just because it matched the colors. And I actually decided against the curtains, and you can see me here looking for it, but I guess it's actually a locked item, so I had to search up the code to unlock it. So here you can see I got the code, typed it in, and placed the picture frames. And I really wanted some downstairs too because I just think it's the cutest thing ever. And then I decided I either want the little lights or like unique lights. I always use these little pot lights, and I want to get out of my comfort zone. That's the whole thing about building these things. But do you see the size of those lights? I thought they could be the cutest thing ever, and they're huge. I'm sure I could have sized them up or down. I don't know how. So I actually did end up Googling that later for the outside, but you know what? It is what it is. We're going with that light for now. So I completely forgot about the master bedroom. So here I am picking their bed, obviously going with the same theme with the growing together, and picked this cute little dresser. And I was debating on putting a TV in here, but decided against it. So I added like a little mirror and then the side tables to match the bed, which I think they're huge. I don't know why they're so bulky, but I don't know. It's fine, I guess. There's enough room. And I added some plants into here, and at the new growing together one, I'm not sure how much I like it, but it's there and it's fine. And then I found this cute little rug that matches perfectly with the bed, so added that in. And then I wanted to bring some more plants into this space, but it's kind of crammed, so I ended up going with this little cart and then just moving it back against the wall just to add something in that area. I guess I could also add like a speaker so they could kind of dance in there, like a little dance party with the toddlers, but I don't know, ideas for later. And then I added that little plant wall, and then I decided to do this tiling for the front. I just wanted to do a straight one, and then we're getting back to that back little patio section. And I don't know how much you've watched or if this is your first time kind of seeing one of my videos, but one of our dogs in this Let's Play absolutely loves the pool, so I really wanted to add it back in just because she's so terrified of everything in like life. So I wanted her to have that kind of one little enjoyment. So pool is going back in. And I'm trying to figure out kind of where I want the path to go. So I lined it up to the pool and I was like, maybe I kind of want the path to go around the pool just to kind of like frame it in. But it was looking a little weird, so I was like, I'll come back to it, place in our money trees. And I don't know how we got this third one, but we have it. So 3 money trees now. I'm fine with it. No complaints here. I ended up picking the bushes for the outside, and this is where I remembered how to size them down. So you can see me kind of trying to place them, but it wasn't working well, so I was moving them up and down. I couldn't figure it out. Ended up getting there, as you can see, but I'm very new to The Sims, so go easy on me. So I'm just putting that back, creating a little barrier, and then I wasn't sure if I should line the pool, but it looked like a bit much. So I just ended up deleting them to the path. And I did, of course, add terrain paint after this. You'll see me kind of put it in. But I decided to put like a little fence around, but I didn't realize you couldn't change the color once the fence was added. So I did that really quick, and I kind of like the fence. I think it's cute. I added in some like little lounge chairs. I really wanted one slightly turned, but I don't know how to do it. So I just ended up turning them both straight and then sized down this little coffee table because I don't know why it's so big. I don't. Anyways. And I couldn't decide whether I wanted to go with a white or a gray, just where the underlining color of like the cement is all gray, but I think it turned out fine. And I was thinking about adding in like some bikes, but I didn't know where to put them. Once they get to children, we can add them back in, of course. But there's the little toddler pool, and we're going to put the little toddler slide. And I was like, do I add a swing set? Like, it would be kind of cute, but they can't use it yet. So I actually decided to swap it out and put a treehouse on the lot. I don't know. Why not, you know? And of course, the slide didn't fit anymore. So took that out. And then I was like, here's the bikes, but don't want them. So we added some plants around, and I also added debug because I wanted to put rocks around the cacti and stuff, as I did in the last kind of house, but I couldn't find them, and this build took me over 3 hours to do. So at this point I was kind of tired, just wanted it to end, and so we didn't get the rocks, but it's fine. I think it looks perfectly fine. You can see me placing in some cacti, and you can see me here typing in the show hidden objects, and just kind of looking around at them for those rocks. Again, couldn't find them. I'm sure I scrolled past them 20 times and you guys are all screaming at me, but you know what? It is what it is. So here I'm adding in some terrain paint. I'm trying to figure out which one kind of matches the best with this environment while still making it darker. So I just put some terrain paint around like the house, the plants, my little garden boxes. I left out the tree house only because I really didn't know how it was gonna look. And those spots where it is a bit darker, I did go back in and fix it. I just took a little eraser, and then I'm saving here because we're pretty much done. So I just have to add the babies back in. So there's one, there's the other, and then I added these cute little rattles in, which I think is so adorable. And then here's me just adding some finishing touches, like a cute little tree. But that is it. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.